Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Nina. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, hello. I'm so happy to have you here again with me today. I'm always happy to have you. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and as always, at the end of my video, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and leave a comment below letting me know why you gave me that thumbs up or the thumbs down, what you liked, didn't like, would like to see, I need to improve, any of that. I mean, it can be lighting. And this is Reynaldo, my grandson. He is here because he had a fever over the weekend and he was sick. So today he's here with me because his mommy's at work, and this way he still gets mommy care from his Nina, huh? Yeah. So he's doing wonderful though. He's feeling so much better, which is good. Yesterday I did a review of everything that was in my Ipsy bag, and it got cut off, and then when I tried to upload it, I don't know, maybe it was too long. It just kept restarting and restarting and restarting, so I never got to load it. I only got to load the end. So while I'm doing my makeup, because I am a little pressed for time today, but I always have time for you guys. I love doing this, and I would not feel right if I did not do it this morning. I will talk about some of the other products along with what I'm using. This I'm using today is the ACE Beauty Fall for You palette, and I've never used it. It's Falling for You, I mean. It's a beautiful palette. I have swatched it a little. Well, I don't think I swatched this one. Usually I do. But it's a beautiful fall palette. Sometimes I may not put on something that matches down here, but I'm not going anywhere, so it don't matter. I'm just doing a look and enjoy doing it. So, and I'm going to use, since I loved it so much yesterday, the new to me, NATASHA Denona Alloy Cheek Duo that I got from Ipsy. This didn't come in my box. The Fenty palette did, and yesterday I did not like it. So I'm sending it to my daughter. She loves Fenty, so I'm also, here's the mascara to put with mommy's stuff. I did not like the mascara, Pacifica. And this I bought from Ulta, and it also is Pacifica, and I don't like it for me. It leaves like oily residue on my skin, but I'm oily anyway, so I think it just kind of like brings out the oil in me. You want to put those with your chocolate chip muffins when you go in the kitchen? Yeah. Yeah. My handsome grandson. I know he likes to make faces behind me. I'm going to use the Persona Super Blush in Caramel. So, to get started, I think I'm going to hit on the peachy side. Oh, it's like a rosy. Yeah, it's more rosy. And put that down. And spread it out. Blend it real good. All over, all over. I got my eyebrows done, as you see. I'm pretty much to the end of the Fenty. What's it called? Setting powder. Yeah. It's pretty much gone. There might be a couple sprinkles left in there. It's one of my favorites, so I'm sad to see it go. It's in the shade Butter. I do have the shade Lavender. It's a more cool tone shade. And it's like, here's fall and I'm out of butter. Get that blended real good. Hit that brow bone. Hit that brow bone in case I missed it. Ronaldo might be getting bored. I had to grab a few things out of my closet that I have to pack up. You can see them sitting behind me. And, you know, underclothes. I grabbed a little bit of that out. I forgot to do jammies, but that's okay. I have to get my sheets changed in the morning when I get up and get all my laundry washed, all my trash ready to go out. I'll be going back and forth between here and my daughter's for a few days, so you guys will have to bear with me. I will have not a huge choice of what to wear as far as cosmetics go, because I hate packing up all my stuff and then having to come home and unpack it all before I use it, and it just irks me. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper in the crease. Well, I take that back. I'm going to go a lot deeper in the crease. Very pigmented, you guys. MS ain't no joke, man. It messes with me. I know my mom used to tell me that she could tell because I was slurring when I text her. No, that was spell correct. That was not me slurring on the keyboard. But I do slur, I do stutter. What else? I will have a word. You know, we do that sometimes anyways. That's only human. But I will have a word on the tip of my tongue or a sentence or what I want to say, and it can't get it out. You know, that's a symptom of MS as well. Probably a symptom of a lot of other different things. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you have MS if you do that. It means that if you haven't ever done it before, you need to see a neurologist. Figure out what's going on, if anything. Because it could be nothing. It could just be that it's how you talk. My oldest daughter, when she was little, she did stutter a lot. But I think it was because, you know, of some of the domestic violence that went on in the beginning of my relationship. And she started stuttering. She didn't stutter at first, but there was a point where she started stuttering. I was thinking about that this morning, like, why do women fight over a man who beats their butt, who physically and mentally abuses them, and then you got two women fighting over him? I feel like I should not have to fight for over my man. Like, if he's gonna go your way, keep him. I don't want him. I can love him to pieces, but if he's going to go your way, he's yours, not mine. I don't want him. I want a guy who never went there in the first place. Period. Somebody I don't even have to think twice about cheating on me. Because if he ain't happy, he'll walk away from the relationship, not cheat. I'm not too sure I like this palette either. I mean, I love the shades. And they are very pigmented. I think it's okay so far. I want to blend that better though. Yeah. You know me, I don't like no harsh lines. I don't like it harsh. Okay. We're gonna do this. Whoa. See on my finger, it's really bright. Whenever I say that, I always get that song in my head, you know, shine bright like a diamond. I can't sing, but I'll try for you. And I'll put a little bit of the lighter one in the middle, like a little dot right there. I think that looks good. I'm gonna wipe my fingers off before I have it all over me. Now for the bottom. That's another thing about packing up makeup. You don't want to weigh everything down with a ton of stuff. Which means I'll do a look or start to do a look and I will see that my go-to brushes that I have with me are not going to work today. I need something else. I don't have it. It's at home. That really sucks. I get so many comments about I look like my mother. I get a lot of comments that I look like my sister Tammy. I get a lot of comments that I look like my sister Missy. I get a lot of comments that I look like my Aunt Dot. People just can't make up their minds who I look like. My mother says I have my father's mouth. Other people say I have my mother's mouth. Not like physically. So it's like, which is it, folks? I'm so confused. Okay. I think I like it. I think it reminds me a tiny bit of how that Fenty palette got muddied together. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. We'll see. This one will get a second chance. Fenty's out of here. I'm giving her to my daughter. So that's that with that. I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona and hit that corner a little bit And hit that corner a little bit. And a little bit more. And I'm going to hit that brow. And that brow. And this nose. And my upper lip. It kind of makes those points stand out. It's like a little bit of magic. That's what I call it. A little bit of magic. I mean, we start out so barefaced. And the end result is a real work of art, usually. I know I'm looking in the wrong... I'm not looking in my mirror, I'm looking in this. Now, oh, Teresa. As for wear, yesterday, this wore pretty well throughout the day. I didn't have any problems with eyeliner. My only problems with liquid eyeliner, usually, is me. Always me. From not being able to see properly what I'm doing and trying to concentrate and having little tremors and muscle spasms, it's me. Something I definitely cannot help. You know what I mean? It does suck. This, I'll use it today again. Now, I have a question. Do any of you overline your lips? Do any of you overline your lips? It's a very common thing that people do. I've done it a million times. And it does help. It does a good job of making your lips look a little bigger than they are. Puffier, fuller, more voluptuous. And then you have lip plumping lippies, but usually if something is lip pumping coming out of your makeup, it's gonna tingle or even sting a little bit or a lot. I've experienced it all. One thing I have never done, ever, 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 and I will not, is use a suction device. I have seen, I have seen some disasters, like seriously, wow, disasters. Disasters that would make you cry. Alexa, what time is it, please?
The time is 11 a.m.
Okay. That means we're getting close. And so I keep saying I need a clock over here. One hanging right above where I sit so I can always see the time. But then I have my AI sitting right next to me that displays the time all the time, and she'll tell me what time it is if I ask. So it's kind of funny. Kind of very funny, actually. Like, why do I need a clock? But seriously, I still want a clock hanging above me. I'd like a nice digital one. Then I ain't even gotta even use my brain for the time. Which us, as adults, we don't even have to use our brain as the time. We look at a clock, an analog clock, and we already know what time it is. They don't teach kids to tell time in school anymore. Can you believe that? They don't teach writing in cursive. When my grandson, my oldest grandson, one time I was in doing teacher conferences with his teacher, and it was 4th grade or 5th grade. I'll have to ask CJ. But it was at what they called Lakeside Junior High or something like that. And his teacher asked me what I would like to see him improve for that school year. I said his handwriting. I said, number one, he's still printing everything. And when I tell him to write it in cursive, he has no clue what I'm talking about. She said, that's because we don't teach cursive anymore. And I'm like, what? She said, we do not teach cursive anymore. Why? I mean, hello, do you really think when you go purchase the house, you can print your name as your signature? Come on. I mean, why would they not teach cursive anymore? I don't know if this is every state or what, but I live in Ohio, and my grandson is now 21. He'll be 22 next, in a few months, actually. No, he won't. That's a lie. It's not a lie, it's a mistake. He will be 21 in March, 22 in March. So they did not teach cursive. I don't know if they teach it now. I hope they do. You cannot tell me writing in cursive is something kids don't need. That it's that needless to actually cut it out completely. Absolutely not. Kid, what do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. What's your opinion of them not teaching cursive in school? And analog clocks. I think they should know how to tell time that way too. I mean, come on. I know how to, I have an IA that turns on and off my fans, my window, fans, my lights, my TVs. I mean, that's just the beginning. I have an alarm system set up with her. She notifies if there's an emergency or if she hears a break-in or the fire alarm going off, anything. I mean, she does so much, but I know how to do them things on my own. I do. And I think that our kids should learn all those things, I don't even think they do, the Dick and Jane books anymore. Do you guys remember those? If you're my age, I know you do. See Dick run, see Jill run, see Spot run. But it worked. It worked for us. We learned how to read. I just don't get it. They more or less leave those responsibilities on the parents. And honestly, if the school's not teaching it or your kid's not getting it, then yeah.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Okay, guys, there's going to be a part 2. My order's here.